All right. YMTV, Yvette Marshall with the very great producer, Mondaz.
Yeah, producer is a good name for me still, but engineer is the portfolio.
Oh, engineers the portfolio.
Yeah.
So tell us how it all started, because you've intrigued me just now in the studios.
All right. My start of engineering is a love for music. Back in when I was a younger person, I followed the whole entire music train. At 11 years old, I started playing a sound system.
What's the name of the song?
The sound system name was Ultimate International. So
Out of Kingston?
yeah, back in my community called Mall Road.
Yes, I know Mall Road. Yes.
Mall Road. The
Yes.
square that I live in, my family house is like there, and then there's the over there where you have the China shop called Mr. Chin.
Is that you?
And Mr. Chin have some grandsons, Chris and Andy,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So me and them used to hang out from when I younger. These guys are older guys than me, you know.
Yes.
But we used to hang out around them, and so came the ultimate sound system.
Wow, so you have a sound system background.
Yeah, so back in the day, this is like teenager years, 14, 15, we used to like make our own sound boxes, do all our shopping, do our own little, buy our equipment, do our little wire, and that is where the love of music starts, you know.
From making sound boxes.
You know, so getting a little bit older, I was an altar server in St. Jude's Catholic Church.
Yes.
The priest at the time was Monsignor Richard Albert.
Okay.
So St. Jude's was the time I started being an altar server. So I got interested in the St. Jude's marching band as well at the primary school. So the instrument of choice was the trumpet.
Really? So you have knowledge and you've played the trumpet?
Yeah. My trumpet conductor is Musso. Musso is the band coordinator for Jimmy Cliff right now.
Oh,
He's
really?
the band leader for Jimmy Cliff. He was the one that conducted me in the trumpet days, you know, back in the marching band days. Still following the sound system.
Yes.
I'm still in my uniform at parties, listening to Gemini, listening to Inner City.
You're going in now?
Yeah,
Yes.
Getting a lockout from my mother.
Of course.
You can't go in, you know.
You can't go in because the big sound playing.
You know, so
Yes.
that's really it. So moving from Ultimate, I went to a bigger sound system, more in size and depth, called Pleasure Play International.
Pleasure Play. That's off of Mall Road as well.
This sound based on Walton Park Road.
Okay.
At a wholesale by the name of C&D Wholesale. I know that brother named Arville.
Yes.
Through a friend of mine that used to live around my called Skuro, one of the brethren. So the link me kind of started moving on up with the sound system, and I was there for a couple of years, starting playing, traveling all over Jamaica.
Playing on the sound.
Playing the sound all over.
So you do sound clashes?
No, it wasn't that style of sound.
What type of style were you
The
playing?
style that we based the sound was really a juggling sound system.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
You know, playing a juggling vibe, you know,
Mhm.
keeping people always dancing,
Nice.
whatever.
Nice.
Man, to look at that. We played a couple of good parties, and I got a chance to know a couple of places in Jamaica. You know?
Yes.
You know, that was
Which
a great
party stands out as you sit here? Which one really stand out? What night you could talk about forever?
All right, there's this event in the community is by where stadium is after you go cross road, and I don't remember the name of the community. There's the camp, Upper Camp there.
Yes.
And the community is across from Upper Camp.
Okay.
I don't remember the name of that community. It was one of my engineer. Later on, I found out it was one of my engineer's friend, the engineer called Finger.
I know
That
Finger. I've
that
heard
tour
of
with
Finger.
that tour with Capleton. Yeah.
Wow.
Finger's cousin was the party goer. I don't remember the name of the community. We are talking about a couple years well ago. So
We're talking 90s.
yeah, the 90s.
Okay.
Not time in a two, yeah, 90s, roughly the 90s.
And that party stand out for you?
Yeah, man. Pack extremely, man. And it was easy at the end of the day, you know?
Yeah.
Like everything we play, everything that was
a boom.
was on point.
Wow.
No mistakes, everything.
Everything mixed nice.
Yeah, man. You know?
And that stand out for you?
Yeah. Back in those days, it was record we was using, you
The
know?
vinyl?
The
Yes.
vinyl, and
Yes.
And then the CD thing started coming, and when the CD thing started coming, I started feeling uncomfortable with the sound system.
It wasn't original enough
Yeah.
for you. Yeah.
So back in those days, I used to work at a company named Carry Break.
Yes.
Carry Break was owned by Bush Stewart.
Yes.
And we used to make like car brake pads, disc
Yes.
pads for cars back in the day. So I got redundant from that job, and I used to hang out at the front here at Tuff Gong with my adopted uncle called Juicy.
Oh, really?
Bunny,
You just hang
Bunny,
out.
you know. So him call me Nevy, and I say Uncle Juicy, cause you know
Alright,
back in the day you used
Family
to get so
vibes.
link and after work carry break days we used to drink with liquor. So carry break got locked down, and I was like at my house not working for 1 year, medicine, and Juicy asked me one day when I come down here, Juicy asked me, I'm like, you know, so me interested for learn engineering. I'm say for real. So not the knowledge of the managers and the people that
Yes.
control the company. He spoke to one of our engineer called Greg, and Greg decided to get me on board. So I started coming in the nights and start learning this craft, and that's where
The
it
love
all
just
began.
escalated,
Yeah,
huh?
it all began, you know?
So, as an engineer, how do you feel? What are your joyous moments? Do you just love creating? You just love.
Yeah. The greatest part about music for me is after I mix a song and it's masters, and I'm here like hearing it on the radio.
Ah.
That is the best part for
That's
me.
the
Hearing
sweetest
my
part for you.
finished punk on the radio. I enjoy that experience.
Yes.
I say, yo, I'm the one that did that.
It's
And
a good
they're
feeling.
still playing on the radio. Yeah, that's my.
That's the heartfelt
That is the
completion right
completion
there.
of my work.
Wow. So, as an engineer, when you hear it on the radio, you say, yes, that's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, everything that I did is coming through the speakers nice and clear. You know?
Yes. So, as an engineer now, as you journey with so many different artists, tell us some of the artists you've worked with over the years. I'm sure it's a long list.
Yeah, it is.
I'm sure.
It is. Young, upcoming, likewise, famous people.
Yes.
Christopher Martin, Sasko.
Okay.
See me? I also did some work with the Marlies, a couple of jobs with the Marley as well. I did some work with Tyros. I did work with Romy and Verga as well. See me? Couple of international people. I got a chance to record Akon one time.
Really?
Yeah.
And what track was that? Akon's a big
yeah.
artist.
It's a song that he was working on. Stephen, he came here hanging out with Stephen Marley.
Oh.
And he got a song that he wanted to finish a verse on, so that's what I get
That's what
involved.
you did.
I record Sizzla, of course. I recording with Sizzla. I did a couple of recording with Capleton as well.
Really?
Couple of songs.
The
Here-
Fireman Capleton.
Yeah, here on Big Yard.
All right.
Yeah. D major as well.
Okay,
Yeah.
D major, yeah.
And then I went in the gospel run as well.
Really? Tell us
Yeah.
some of the gospel artists you work
I work on 3 albums for Carleen Davis.
with. Wow.
I work on a couple of singles for the same Kevin Downs.
Yes.
I work,
Kevin Downs.
yeah, I work on a couple of singles for Jermaine Edwards. Yeah, so.
And the list goes on and on and on and on. So